Hello and welcome back to the Winning Agenda's coverage of an Ikoria Lair of the Behemoths draft. My name's Jesse Marshall. This hand, whilst being a little bit awkward, I've only got 2 red sources in the deck, so this is going to happen from time to time. And it's certainly no worse than your average Malta 6, even if we don't get to play Fire Prophecy for the whole game. Instigatoro for Chaos? Instigator of Chaos. Ah, there we go. Gotta learn to read words with no spaces between them. Instigatoro. Anyway. So we're on the play and our opponent has mulled to 6, which is unfortunate for them. Again, as kind of continuing the discussion from last game, I'm probably going to bang on about this too much, but getting Grimdancer to stick is just so hard, given how many of the common removal cards it just dies to. Anyway. I'm feeling a Divine Arrow or a Fire Prophecy in its future. Do we want to Heartless Act that? Probably not. I think we'll wait until we see the Snare Tacticians. And just hope that they don't have the... Bushmeat Poach is a sweet draw. We'll go with Lifelink Menace. Just hope that they don't have the Fire Prophecy or the Divine Arrow here. Let's see. So selling development, perhaps looking for a piece of removal, or perhaps they do have the arrow for the Grimdancer. So anyway, let's get in there. If we eat a Divine Arrow, we eat a Divine Arrow. There's not much we can do about it. No, we get to gain 3. Well, that's pretty big. Anytime you get to get your lifelink off against the Zenith Flare decks, it's pretty good. As we discussed kind of in the drafting phase, I think lifelink and things like Bushmeat Poach's life gain are some of the best strategies to deal with the Zenith Flare decks. The number of times that I've had Zenith Flares just cast on this or other creatures out of frustration because my life total gets too high, it's quite a significant number. So let's just Heartless Act the Snare Tactician. Presumably our Grimdancer is getting tapped. We're not going to attack with the Bushmeat Poacher, I don't think, because... resolve. If they do have something like a Fire Prophecy for the Grimdancer, they have to play it. And we want to be able to utilize the Bushmeat Poacher if they do. So we'll just hold that back for now. Okay. So now hopefully we draw something that we can Mutual Destruction into that. Pass to attackers. There we go. Okay, just a whole lot of land. It's a little bit awkward, isn't it? Well, we'll play it out and I'll say no attacks. Yeah, I mean the option of Mutual Destructioning Bushmeat Poacher into Prickly Marmoset, given how much value Bushmeat Poacher and life can give us in this deck, it's just not a good option. And the fact that so long as we're not attacking and blocking with this, it dodges a lot of their removal. It doesn't dodge Rumbling Rock Slide, but it dodges a lot. Alright, so we're going to not draw any more land, please. We'll just pass again. At least the lifelink is kind of keeping them at bay a little as well. Okay. So things could get a little more awkward for us now, depending on whether they've got a few cycling cards to chain here or not. Nope, doesn't look like they're willing to do it. Well, yeah, I think we can just now Blood Curdle the Marmoset when they attack, and so long as they don't triple block, will be fine. But even if they do triple block, it's kind of like whatever. It's like, at least we'll hopefully be able to kill the fox, and if we can't, then we can just sacrifice the Grim Dancer. Let's get in there with that. So here we go. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Even if they want to try and, you know, chain some number of cyclers into the Marmoset, we can just Blood Curdle it at that point. I think if they don't have anything here, we'll just let it be. Happy to take 2. Okay. No worries. Nothing second main. So, what's it going to be? No block still. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's a real pity that we're maxing out on lands here. It is the slightly awkward thing when you're playing these sorts of decks and you end up with kind of your mutual destruction and like all your sack outlets but nothing to sack. But anyway, all we need to do is draw a General's Enforcer or something and it'll be fine. Alright. Yeah, I still think it's better to try and catch them on the block with the Blood Curdle than to play it at the end of their turn, especially since the Grim Dancer's already got Menace. Like, just getting rid of... And the Marmoset's not doing a whole lot. As we saw last turn, it just sat there anyway. So they are going to try the block. Okay. Are they going to triple? No. Okay. Let's just kill that now. Okay. I'm a little confused. Oh, didn't use my Bushmeat Poacher. That was moronic. After all of that time, it was three life and a counter that we just missed out on for no reason. That was terrible. Okay. Can suitably admonish ourselves for that. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us, but there you go. Remember to activate your Bushmeat Poacher in response to your opponent's removal spells, everybody. I think I was just so thrown off by that. I was like, what is this play? I don't understand what's going on here. So long as they don't have another cycler, we should be all right on this one. All right, well, let's play the Generals and we get to... Nah. Oh, Fire Prophecy, the Valiant Rescuer first. We really want that dead. Okay, so they're making a 1/1. But we get to also make a 1/1 from our General's Enforcer this turn, which is kind of cool. And we get to put away this. Okay, so I feel like we should be able to go to Value Town now. Even though we misplayed savagely with the Bushmeat Poacher, we've got the Mutual Destruction for their relevant creatures, so feeling okay. Let's not attack with that. Let's end the turn. Probably could have had this out as well. Don't know why I didn't play that last turn, because that's a very relevant mana if they do go to kill the General's Enforcer. It's again another card and 3 life we'll be missing out on. We need to start removing their cycling cards from the bin, starting with the Valiant Rescuer. And where are you, Valiant Rescuer? You have cycling and you're a creature. Oof, got away with it. Untapped. That's nice. So what do we have here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can make 2 creatures and mutual destruction something. That's nice. So let's mutual destruction the Flourishing Fox. We kind of didn't need to do that, actually. We could have just started using the General's Enforcer for value. They weren't going to attack with the Flourishing Fox anytime soon, I don't think. But anyway, let's just chill. We'll make some humans and we'll try and draw into our Bastion of Remembrance. We're still taking a bit of damage from this Dranith Stinger, quite frustratingly. Probably more important to kill that, to be honest, than the Flourishing Fox at that point. But they are eventually going to run out of cards. And they're not going to have 20 cycling cards in the graveyard. How many have they got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's quite a lot. Let's just go ahead and remove one now. Any other cycling creatures? Surely there's one. Yes, Flourishing Fox. Okay, that can resolve. And the Marmoset comes down. All good, we can deal with that. See what comes our way. Great, let's just start removing at will from the bin. So we're not going to take the Cyclers because we want to keep making creatures at this point. All right. Sweet. How many creatures in our graveyard? 1. That is not many. Let's get all our mana out there. We'll mutual destruction the Marmoset, I think. Yeah. Maybe we'll mutual destruction the Dranith Stinger, actually. We are kind of running out of removal spells now. Oh, we have a pacifism. Yeah, that'll do. I think this is just doing more damage to us at the moment. Let's make a creature, get rid of their Dranith Stinger, because it's got cycling. And then we'll play Fiend Artisan. And then we'll block. So no attacks, and we can block the Marmoset and sacrifice with Bushmeat Poacher to start gaining some life back and drawing some cards. So all we need to do now is draw into our Bastion of Remembrance. Marmoset coming in. There it is. Old mate Marmy. No dice, okay. Well, let's get the sacrifice on. Yeah, Day Squad Marshal is a sweet one. I don't think we want to play Mythos of Snapdax, do we? Let's go with... we don't really want to attack with anything either. Let's kind of just sit here, I think. We'll play the Day Squad Marshal, even though removing their cycling cards from the game would kind of be nice at this point, but yeah. I think we'll just take the board development, and then we might go searching for, with this, for a Whisper Squad, because that still leaves us enough mana to make something with a General's Enforcer. So we'll sacrifice this non-full art token. Go get a Whisper Squad, which means we can either deploy the whole Whisper Squad or... probably would have been a good idea to actually look at the library then too, so we can see remember what else we can grab. And no attacks. So we've still got plenty going on here in Value Town. All right, a Valiant Rescuer it is. See if they want to attack. Guessing the answer is no. I'm not really super fussed about removing those things for now. I mean, there's a Zenith Flare in there somewhere, but hopefully there's not two. So Bushmeat Poacher can sacrifice this, and then we'll go get a Whisper Squad. Maybe the right play was to sacrifice the Whisper Squad actually there to pump the Fiend Artisan, since they're functionally the same once they're in play. Anyway, we drew the Pacifism, which is good news. Just get that Cloud Piercer Fiend Artisan action happening. And do we want to discard this? Probably not, since we can kill them with it once we draw the Bastion of Remembrance. So we'll go to combat, and we'll just get in there with the squads. Making a 1/1. Going down to 11 cards. Just got to keep an eye on cards in library because we don't want to start drawing more than them. Mind you, a lot of their cards do absolutely nothing unless they cycle them, so got to keep that in mind as well. So blocking to kill the Fiend Artisan, but that's awkward because we can just sacrifice something to pump it. Okay, which we'll do. All right. Play the land. Because you never know. Getting rid of that Valiant Rescuer could be important. They have more than 6 cycling cards, so they can murder our Fiend Artisan either way. Cool. Let's just do that in response then. We'll get rid of the Valiant Rescuer. Their deck's very sweet for a cycling deck. It just so happens that we have some of the tools to combat it. We haven't even drawn the Bastion of Remembrance though, which I think is one of the best cards against the cycling deck. Whoa, 3 Valiant Rescuers. Wowee. That is quite the deck. Alright. So let's just get in there. This doesn't prevent activated abilities though, does it? No, okay. Yeah, pacifisming Fiend Artisan seems like not the most productive use of pacifism, but they kind of had to do it. Go to blockers. So trade skis on the Day Squad Marshals, fine with me. Murder the healer. All right, and there's the concession. Thanks for watching. That was probably like overly cautious considering they had no cards in hand, but you know, gotta grind it out. All right, so let's see how quickly we can. Certainly did have fun. Gosh, that was enjoyable, wasn't it? No, it was a little bit slow, but it was still fun to grind out those wins, particularly against what was from what it seemed a very powerful cycling deck with 3 Valiant Rescuers. We didn't see Savai Thundermanes, we didn't see Zenith Flares, but we can assume they had them. So yeah, I think everything's performing reasonably well. Thanks for watching. That was the all-important 3rd win in these drafts, because for some reason your 3rd win is worth 750 gems. Go figure. yeah, let's hope that we can get at least another couple before we start getting on the lost train. So thanks for watching. I've been Jesse Marshall for The Winning Agenda.